Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, as today we got game 21 as the Edmonton Oilers went up against the New York Rangers and walked away with a massive comeback victory over the Rangers as they won 4-3 in a game where at first I thought this team was going to lose, and then I went to work and they seemed to turn it all around and made an amazing comeback victory. Down 3-0, almost down 5-0, but there was two turned over goals. One was offside and one was goalie interference, so that kind of saved us a bit as well. But before we get into this one, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. It'll be very much appreciated there, guys. Also, to note, sorry guys about, the slow uploads this past week with the holidays and me working a crap ton. I worked a lot of hours this past week, which is the reason why I wasn't doing any live streams or really posting very many videos. But we will be back and running once again this upcoming week. Tomorrow I'll be live for the Florida Panthers games and majority of the Oilers games this upcoming week, as they're going to be later ones. So I'll finally be able to do some live streams and be able to do some live streams for some Oilers games and actually be able to watch the full games, because November has been pretty busy. So sorry guys about that. No podcast this weekend as well. A new episode of the podcast will be coming out this upcoming week, so be ready for that. Let's get into this one here, and let's get into talking about the Edmonton Oilers in this game against the Rangers. I'm really going to quickly go over it. I am still very tired. I'm going to try to quickly record this video and get it out for you guys so I can, go to bed and get ready for tomorrow, because I got another long day at work. So very sorry about that, but we are going to try to get back into the regular upload of things into the swing of things. But I'm really just going to go over the goal scoring, because I really didn't watch very much of this game. I'm not going to really be able to analyze it too much, but I will be able to talk a lot more about it during the live stream tomorrow. I'll be talking more about that, so be ready for the stream tomorrow. I'll be live. I think the game starts at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I do believe it starts at, so I'll be live then for that game tomorrow, as the Oilers will be going up against the Panthers. So be ready for that. It should be a very exciting game. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll be live for the Oilers versus Panthers, so be ready for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys there. So let's get into the goal scoring summary, as Laffy got the very first goal of the game for the New York Rangers. It was a beautiful tap-in goal. Broberg wasn't doing his job covering the man in front of his net. Laffy did a great job of shaking him and was able to get loose and got a beautiful pass by Fox. And then Chris Kreider, there was two goals actually right before that that basically, got overturned. One goal was a offside on the power play, and then one was a goalie interference, which was another one that got overturned. But then Chris Kreider got his 10th, and Gauthier got his 4th of the season to get the Rangers a 3-0 lead. But halfway through the second, the Oilers were starting to push back a little bit, starting to play really good. And we got to see, Evan Bouchard score two of his first goals of the season. One big bomb from the point, and then another clap bomb from the point again. A nice kind of setup pass from Fogle, and he just teed it right into the back of the net, getting his second goal of the game and his second goal of the season. And then our boy Dylan Holloway got his very first career NHL goal with his very first goal of the season, and it was a beautiful one. It was just like a little pivot move, and then he just sniped it right into the back of the net for the Edmonton Oilers to get the game tied up at 3. And then on the power play, Leon Draisaitl got his 12th goal of the season, and that capped it off and got a game-winning goal for the Edmonton Oilers as we beat the Rangers. And quite honestly, I was pretty disappointed with how the team was playing here in the first period. I thought it was a very piss-poor first period for the Edmonton Oilers. It was even hard for me to watch, and the reason why I was watching a little bit of the game was because I had a little bit of time before I went off to work to watch the very first period of the game, and got to watch a little bit of it, and got to see what happened. And I wasn't very happy, but I was happy to see and check, later on, because I was like, oh, it's 3-0, the game's done, basically. And to see the Oilers come back and win 4-3 was really cool to see, and definitely put a smile on my face. We'll move on to the rest of the things, though. I know that we did get a little bit of depth scoring from our guys, but I really wasn't a big fan of Woodcroft putting McDavid and Draisaitl together. I know, I hate the idea, and I truly do. I think every time we put together the Draisaitl-McDavid pairing, you just know that things are getting desperate, and we really don't have a whole lot of decisions to kind of make. And I really don't get this idea of putting these two guys together because every other line really didn't play that well. Nuge, Hyman, Janmark really didn't play that great. Fogle, McLeod, Costin weren't amazing. They played really well defensively, but didn't generate a whole lot of offense. And majority of the lines didn't generate a whole lot of offense. The Janmark, Nuge, Puljujärvi line didn't do too bad with the few shifts that they did have, but nothing compared to what we had out of the Draisaitl, McDavid, and Puljujärvi line. And especially even defensively, I mean, defensively, the depth lines didn't do that bad, but once again, we're not getting, like, the only lineup that got double digits on shot attempts for was the McDavid, Puljujärvi line and the Fogle, McLeod, Costin line, but they only had 9. So I just don't understand why teaming Draisaitl and McDavid up, especially when they were teamed up. They didn't get any points throughout the night. So why team these guys up when they do a lot better when we spread the wealth around the lineup? I think it's a lot better of an idea. I don't get why we're doing that. And I know I'm hearing rumors about us going after some gritty fucking player. I hate that. We don't need a gritty player. We need somebody that can play defense. I get we need maybe a gritty player. Even then, we don't even need a fucking gritty player. I don't know why, Holland's thinking that we're too soft to play against, which I think is a stupid agenda. I think the biggest thing is we can't score goals. The fact that we're not hitting is stupid. We are doing that, but we need to score goals. Simply score goals and play defense and get goaltending, and we're simply not getting that. Moving on to the defense, Nurse and Ceci, they were just meh throughout the night. I don't know why they were playing, like, I don't know why they weren't playing Bouchard a whole lot. They put Bouchard alongside of Broberg, which kind of boggled my brain. And they were actually one of our better defensive pairings throughout the night, but they didn't get a whole lot of ice time. They only got 9:46 between each other. Bouchard only played 14 minutes compared to Barrie, who played a whole 23 minutes tonight. Which is just, I don't know why we continue to play Barrie, because Kulak and Barrie were one of our worst defensive pairings throughout the night. And every time I watch them, it makes me want to puke every time I see them out on the ice right now. I'm not really a big fan of Kulak. Haven't really been a big fan of Barrie, as you guys know. They have not been a perfect pairing alongside of each other. There's better pairings that we could put alongside of each other. And honestly, right now, the pairings that I would like to see, and I kind of seen it from Oilers Nation, and I really liked it, was Nurse and Bouchard. You throw Broberg alongside of Ceci, and I guess you keep Kulak and Barrie, but you lower the minutes between Kulak and Barrie, to be quite honest with you. They do not belong playing fucking 20 to 23 minutes per game, to be quite fair. They're not very good defensively, and try to get them more offensive zone time than they are defensive zone time, to be quite honest with that as well. I'm just not really a big fan of that defensive pairing, but and Jack Campbell, once again, just needs to play a lot better. It's crazy how Jack Campbell just continues to not be the goalie that we need him to be. He's been struggling and continues to struggle, and it's definitely not a great time here in Oilers line, to say the least. As at least we did get a dub here tonight. That's the biggest thing. But my lord, the Oilers definitely need to play a lot better than what they are. We finished off the game quite well, but once again, it's just we need to play a lot better than what we are. We can't go down, losing 3-0, because quite honestly, we're not going to be able to do that every single game and make an incredible comeback. So definitely something that the Oilers really got to, pick up and start play a lot better. But for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the stream tomorrow at Monday, 7:30 p.m. at Mountain Standard Time, as the Edmonton Oilers will be taking on the Florida Panthers. I will see you guys all then. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.